Hey everybody, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel if you are a repeat offender. My name is Tara Michelle. I also go by Opinionated Sense here on YouTube. Today I want to do a really quick video with you guys and I want to talk about 6 fragrances that changed me. These 6 perfumes sparked something in me that changed my palette or how I view, experience, see fragrances. And I thought it was important to share that with you because I'm pretty sure that all of you out there at some point in time have come across a fragrance that has just made you go, who am I? Let me go ahead and jump right into it. The first fragrance I want to talk about is so very special to me, and that would be Delena, the original Delena. Oh, okay, so this was recommended to me by Demi Rawling. She was the first person I ever ran across on YouTube. That's who YouTube suggested for me when I originally started searching fragrances, perfumes. And I remember when I first got this. This was my first ever niche perfume, and I didn't like it. I had to try it 3 or 4 times before I could appreciate what this was bringing to my life. Like, this was tart. It was rhubarb, and I had never experienced or smelled that before. And I played around with the sample, and by the time the sample was gone, I was in love. And I was on vacation in Florida at the time and made sure to order it to make sure that as soon as I got back home, it was waiting for me. Like, that's how serious it was. I went from that first spray and that second spray of, what is this? Like, what is really happening? To, oh my God, I have to have this. This is a top 10 for life. I never want to be without this fragrance. So it was my first niche fragrance, and it was the first fragrance that made me think and feel and smell outside of the box. I had to give it a chance, play with it, and allow it to grow on me. So this one just shattered the mold. This broke the mold. Yeah, Delena by Parfums de Mali. The next fragrance I want to talk about is Ariana Grande's Cloud. Now, this fragrance broke the mold on dupes for me. So I used to be the type of person who thought that buying a dupe meant that you were cheating the originator of the fragrance. And I just wasn't here for that. I don't do pirating, bootlegging. I've never been that person in life to ever do things where I am, experiencing something or partaking in something without actually giving to the person who created, like going to the movies and buying a movie ticket. You know what I'm saying? So I just wasn't a fan of dupes. This fragrance though, this fragrance was the first time I smelled something that reminded me of something that was way too expensive for me. Like MFK Baccarat Rouge 540, the price tag was insane. And even though my husband ended up getting it for a gift or giving it to me as a gift, which I completely appreciate, I never would have paid that type of money. So this one here opened up my mind to the fact that, oh, there are perfumes out there that are so expensive that you are actually locking out a huge portion of, a community of fragrance lovers from being able to experience this. So I thought to myself, being one of those people who didn't want to drop that amount of money on a bottle of perfume, wow, maybe it isn't such a bad idea that someone actually opened up the market to allow everyone to experience a fragrance. Even though this is not 100% a dupe, it was close enough for me to have the feel of Baccarat Rouge 540. So yeah, and now I have a few inspiration fragrances, a few dupes of fragrances that I feel are just way too expensive. When you think about the creator, you think about the bottle, the packaging, the presentation. That's really what you're paying for, more than the scent, if you ask me. And it's just not fair to count so many people out because they can't drop hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So this one changed my mind on dupes, even though technically this has never been touted or claimed by Ariana as being a dupe for Baccarat Rouge. This fragrance, come on. I used to hate oud. Anybody who knows me from the comment section of YouTube long before I ever started filming knows I hated oud. This is Shagaf Oud by Swiss Arabian. Oh my goodness. I love this fragrance. I love this fragrance. It is beast mode. It is loud. It is strong. It is potent. It is no joke. It is beautiful. It is glorious. And I absolutely love it. I prefer this to Oud Bouquet, not only by smell, because I think this is much sweeter, but because of the price tag. You're going to pay, you know, somewhere between $45 to $60, depending on where you get this from, compared to whatever $300 and $360 price you're going to find on Oud Bouquet. It's not worth it to me. So, from the price, like I said, to the smell, to the fact that this was the first oud perfume that walked me easily, gradually into that world. And I'm still learning. There's still some ouds that are way too much, way too dark, way too stanky, way too funky. I don't care. This one though, the amount of vanilla is perfect to tame that oud enough for me to stop hiding behind the tree, because I was scared. I was super scared. So there's Shagaf Oud. This fragrance, I actually have two fragrances from the House of Hermes. So the House of Hermes is my 2020, you know, rock star, come out of the blue, swinging that right hook house. Never heard of them before in the fragrance world. Wasn't interested in them until they were introduced to me by the lovely Delicious Delights, also known by her government name, Arlene. This is Un Jardin Sur Le Nil. This is a green fragrance. This was the first green fragrance that I purchased that had vegetables like carrot in the note. And it wasn't super sweet. It wasn't floral and fruity. This was green. And then the dry down comes in and gives you life and more abundantly. I have a full video dedicated to the entire line from the Un Jardin collection of Hermes. And again, this is something that was outside the box for me. I never would have thought of smelling like grass and cypress and pine and trees as something feminine or sexy. However, this blew my mind. It opened up my eyes, my olfactory senses. I'm telling you guys, I'm here for perfumes that are not my normal zhuzh, that come in and go, oh, I know you don't know anything about me, but let me show you. Let me take you on a little journey. And that is exactly what this one did. I ended up with the whole line. So, and they just get greener from here on out, with the exception of Lagoon. Again, watch my video and you know all about it. Now, this one is from the Eau Des Mervielles line, and this is also from the House of Hermes. This is supposed to be an orange fragrance. Okay, so this is not citrus the way Atelier Cologne's is citrus. This is not that type of orange. When we are talking about this orange, this is spicy. This is orange, more like orange blossom, I believe, than the actual fruit. Man, first time I smelled this, I didn't like it. Again, I'm starting to appreciate perfumes that are like that. So I was like, what is this? What is this? But I sprayed it and I kept it on. I was determined to keep it on long enough to make it to the dry down. So for me, I'm not really a spicy perfume person, or at least I wasn't. Not at all. This is bringing me into a different element. This opened up my eyes to spicy floral fragrances and an orange that isn't, again, like a fruit, but more like the orange blossom, as in the actual plant, the actual flower. I appreciate this for walking me into the world of spicy fragrances, where the patchouli is a little different, definitely different, because it's not carried by extreme amounts of sweetness like vanilla or marshmallow or anything like that. So again, this was palette changing. This was taking me further from the world of normal celebrity and designer scents and giving me something intricate, something far more complex, and making me feel more refined as a person, not just with my scent palette. Last but not least, I'm going to bring back a favorite. So if you've watched my videos, you've seen this before. It's Hugo Boss's The Scent Private Accord. This was life-changing because it taught me patience and to not necessarily give away or sell fragrances just because they didn't last. To appreciate something that I love, that I know I love, and not be angry about lasting power. To just throw it in my purse, even as oddly shaped as it is, and deal with it. But wear it and enjoy it for how long it lasts, and then top up. So, guys, I'm gonna repurchase this. Who am I playing? Who am I trying to play with? I need this in my life. Oh my God. Tara. Listen, guys, those are the most poignant fragrances when I think about this journey that I've been on this year. Because again, like 90% of all this stuff behind me I purchased this year. I was not wilding out like this or rolling like this last year in 2019. I had maybe 15, 20 fragrances. No joke. So, yeah, if you like me, if you like this video, if you like the content, if you want me to keep making videos for you, please consider subscribing to my channel. Please hit the like button and set the notification bell so that you never miss any of my future uploads. I am working on my haul video, guys. I will get that out before the end of the year. Stuff just won't stop coming. As usual, I want to see you guys in the comments. Let me know if you like any of these, if you don't like any of them, if you're interested in getting any of them based on this video. And until then, bye.